If you've been Googling how to speed up your metabolism at 2 a.m. and wondering why your body seems to be working against you, eating the same foods and doing the same workouts, but your body is responding completely differently than it used to, I see you. You're not losing your mind. Your metabolism probably has slowed down, but not for the reasons that you think, and definitely not because you're lazy or doing something wrong. But here's the good news. Your metabolism is not fixed, and with the right strategies, you can absolutely speed it back up again. You're someone who shows up. You're not afraid of the hard work. You genuinely want to understand how your body works so you can work with it, not against it. Speeding up your metabolism is about rebuilding your metabolic capacity through strategic lifestyle changes that your body can actually sustain. You came here to build energy, strength, and a body that feels powerful and strong. So the number one thing that you can do to speed up your metabolism is, if you've been Googling how to speed up your metabolism at 2 a.m. whilst eating something that you promised yourself you would not touch and wondering why your body seems to be working against you, I see you. And I need you to know that you're not losing your mind. For anyone who's been feeling like your metabolism just stopped, like it packed its bags and left without forwarding address sometime between your 30th birthday and last Tuesday, like you're eating the same foods and doing the same workouts when you have time, but your body is responding completely differently than it used to. If that's you, then welcome. You're not broken. Maybe you've been told that you just need to eat less and move more, or maybe you saw an influencer promoting some metabolism boosting tea that promises to fix absolutely everything, and for a split second, you actually considered buying it. Or maybe you're standing in front of your closet, trying on 3 different outfits because nothing fits quite right anymore, and you're genuinely confused about what changed. Here's what I'm hearing from the women that I work with at Slay. Lou, I'm eating salads for lunch. I'm trying to get my steps in. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. So why does it feel like my metabolism is moving at the speed of a DMV line on a Monday morning? If you've been carrying this frustration, this feeling that your body is some kind of unsolvable puzzle, I want you to know that your confusion is completely valid. You're not imagining things. Your metabolism probably has slowed down, but not for the reasons that you think, and definitely not because you're lazy or doing something wrong. I had a client last month, runs a huge marketing agency. She's sharp as hell. She makes complex decisions all day long. She told me, I feel like I'm being gaslit by my own body. I know I'm not eating more than I used to, but I'm gaining weight anyway. What on earth am I missing? And here's what I told her. You're not missing anything. You've just been given terrible information about how your metabolism actually works. So if you've been feeling defeated, frustrated, or like you've been fighting a losing battle with your own body, I want you to take a breath. Because today we're going to cut through the bullshit and talk about what actually affects your metabolism, and more importantly, what you can actually do about it. I'm Louise Hazel, Olympian, fitness expert and CEO of Slay. Welcome back to another episode of Slay, the Centre of Excellence for Women's Health, Fitness and Life. Today, I'm tackling one of the most misunderstood topics in fitness, how to speed up your metabolism. Now, here's what's actually going on. You're someone who shows up. You're not afraid of the hard work. You're willing to put the effort in. You're not looking for any magic pills or shortcuts. You genuinely want to understand how your body works so you can work with it, not against it. But right now, you're facing a problem that's undermining everything you're trying to accomplish. Your metabolism, the rate at which your body burns calories at rest, it's slowed down. And nobody gave you the instruction manual for what to do about it. Maybe you've noticed that the strategies that used to work don't work anymore. You used to be able to skip a few meals, do some cardio and drop 5 pounds by the time the weekend came round. Now you could eat nothing but celery and prayers for a week and the scale would not budge. In fact, it might even go up, which feels like a cruel joke. And here's what makes this even more frustrating. You're doing everything the internet tells you to do. You're eating clean. You're trying to hit 10,000 steps a day. You're drinking lemon water in the morning because some wellness guru said it would rev up your metabolism, but you're exhausted. You're hungry, you're irritable, and your body composition isn't changing. Now, this isn't just about vanity, though. Let's be real. It matters to you how you look and feel in your clothes. this is also about energy. This is about feeling like yourself. This is about not wanting to fall asleep in your 2 p.m. meeting because your body's running on fumes. This is about wanting to have the physical capacity to match your mental ambition. And the problem gets even worse because most metabolism advice is either oversimplified, like just eat breakfast to jumpstart your day, or straight up wrong. Try this one trick. It would change everything. Now, you're a smart woman. You can smell bullshit from a mile away, but when every source is saying something different, it's hard to know what's actually true. Now, here's what I need you to understand. Your metabolism didn't slow down because you got lazy. It slowed down because of a combination of factors: muscle loss, hormonal changes, chronic stress, undereating, yes, undereating, and years of yo-yo dieting that taught your body how to hold on to every calorie like it's preparing for a famine. But here's the good news. Your metabolism is not fixed. It's not a set in stone. It's not a life sentence. It's adaptable. And with the right strategies, you can absolutely speed it back up again. Not overnight, because we're not in the business of selling you fairy tales, but genuinely, measurably, sustainably. You're not broken. Your metabolism is just responding to the information that it's being given. And we're about to give it some new information. Today, I'm breaking down 5 strategies based on science-backed data and real-world results from working with my clients at Slay. The first step is understanding that speeding up your metabolism isn't about gimmicks or quick fixes. It's about rebuilding your metabolic capacity through strategic lifestyle changes that your body can actually sustain. So step number 1. Build muscle. It's a non-negotiable. Let's start with the most important factor in metabolic health: muscle mass. Muscle is metabolically active tissue. It means it can burn calories even when you're sitting on the couch scrolling through Instagram. Fat tissue, however, does absolutely nothing. Now, here's the problem. Women start losing muscle mass in their 30s. By the time you hit 40, you could have lost about 3 to 8% of your muscle mass per decade if you're not actively working to maintain it. So less muscle mass means lower metabolic rate. It's simple biology. This is the number one reason you can't just eat what you want and do what you want anymore. And the sooner you accept that, the better, because you can actually start changing your situation. So the number one thing that you can do to speed up your metabolism is build and maintain lean muscle mass through strength training. Not cardio, not Pilates, not yoga, strength training. Lifting actual weights that challenge your muscles to fatigue or somewhere close to fatigue. So for my clients at Slay, I recommend 2 to 3 strength training sessions per week, focusing on compound movements like squats, deadlifts, presses, rows. These work multiple muscle groups at once and give you the most metabolic bang for your buck. And before you say, but Lou, I don't want to get bulky, stop. You're not going to get bulky from doing 2 total body weight sessions each week. What you will get is leaner, stronger, and more capable. And your metabolism will thank you by burning more calories 24/7. Step number 2, stop undereating. Yes, really. This is where I lose people because it sounds counterintuitive, but hear me out. Chronic undereating is one of the fastest ways to destroy your metabolism. When you consistently eat too fewer calories, your body goes into conservation mode. It can slow down your thyroid function. It reduces your energy output. It makes you move less without you even realizing it. Basically, your body becomes incredibly efficient at running on very little fuel, which is the exact opposite of what you want. Now, I see this all the time with my clients. They come in eating 1,200 calories a day or doing hours of cardio and wondering why they're not losing weight. It's because their metabolism has adapted to survival mode. The fix: we need to reverse diet. We need to gradually increase your calories while building muscle so your body learns that food is abundant and it's safe to burn more energy. This is not a fast process. It requires patience and trust, but it works. For most active women, you should aim to be eating at least 1,800 to 2,200 calories per day, depending on your size, activity levels, and goals. And the majority of those calories should come from protein to support muscle maintenance and muscle growth. Step number 3, prioritize protein at every single meal. Speaking of protein, this deserves its own step because it's that important. Protein has the highest thermic effect of all macronutrients, meaning that your body burns more calories digesting protein than it does digesting carbs or fat. Plus, protein preserves muscle mass when you're in a calorie deficit. It keeps you fuller for longer and stabilizes your blood sugar, so you're not reaching for the office donuts at 3 p.m. Now, I recommend 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day, distributed across 4 to 5 meals. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you're aiming for 150 grams of protein daily. Start your day with 30 to 40 grams of protein at breakfast. This sets your blood sugar up nice and stable for the entire day and reduces cravings later. So you could take a Greek yogurt with some protein powder, or eggs with turkey sausage, or a protein smoothie, whatever works for your life. Step number 4, manage your stress. It's metabolic sabotage. Here's what nobody tells you about metabolism. Chronic stress is absolutely destroying it. When you're stressed out, your body produces cortisol. Elevated cortisol can break down muscle tissue, promote fat storage, especially around the midsection, and disrupt your sleep and increase your cravings for sugar and refined carbohydrates. Now, you cannot out-train or out-diet chronic stress. If you're sleeping 5 hours a night, running on coffee and anxiety, answering emails at 11 p.m. and never taking a real day off, your metabolism is going to suffer, period. Now, I know you're busy. I know you have a lot on your plate. I know that just relax isn't helpful advice, but what is helpful is implementing actual stress management strategies. So sleeping 8 hours minimum every single night. This is when your body repairs muscle and regulates your hormones. Take real breaks during the day. 5 minutes of deep breathing in between meetings absolutely counts. Move your body in ways that feel good, not punishing. A walk outside is metabolic medicine. And say no to the things that drain you. Your health is not negotiable. Your body can't distinguish between work stress and physical danger. To your nervous system, stress is stress. And when your nervous system is in constant fight or flight mode, your metabolism takes a back seat just to survive. Step number 5, be patient and consistent. This is the unsexy truth. The final piece, and the one that requires the most courage, is committing to consistency over time. Your metabolism did not slow down overnight. It happened gradually, over years perhaps, and it's going to take time to rebuild. I tell my clients, give it 12 weeks minimum before judging your results. 12 weeks of consistent strength training, adequate protein, proper calorie intake, and stress management. Not perfect weeks, consistent weeks. Because here's what happens when you try to speed up your metabolism with crash diets and extreme exercise. You might see quick results on the scale, but you're actually making your metabolic problems worse. You're losing muscle mass. You're teaching your body to be more efficient, which is bad for metabolism. You're setting yourself up for rebound weight gain. You see, sustainable metabolic health requires patience. It requires trusting the process, even when the scale isn't moving as fast as you'd like. It requires measuring progress through energy levels, strength gains, how your clothes fit, and how you feel day to day, not just the number on the scale. Now, here's what I want you to take away today. Stop trying to hack your metabolism with teas, supplements, and extreme diets, and start building metabolic capacity through muscle, adequate nutrition, and lifestyle changes that your body can actually sustain. Stop under-eating in an attempt to lose weight faster, and start fueling your body properly so it feels safe enough to burn more energy. Stop treating your metabolism like it's broken beyond repair, and start treating it like it's an adaptable, responsive system that it is. One that will respond to the right inputs over time. Your metabolism isn't your enemy. It's just responding to years of mixed messages. And now that you have the clarity, you can send it better ones. Remember, you came here to slay, not to deprive yourself and punish yourself. You came here to build energy, strength, and a body that feels powerful and strong. Not someday when your metabolism fixes itself, but through intentional, strategic choices that you can make today. Remember that you're a woman who's navigated tough things in her life, more than metabolic health. You've built careers, maybe you've built businesses, and you've probably built lives as well. That matters. Now you've got the intelligence, the discipline, and the capability to rebuild your metabolic foundation. Trust yourself. Remember that your worth is not determined by your metabolic rate or the number on the scale. You are valuable exactly as you are. And this journey is about feeling vibrant, energized, and at home in your body, not about becoming somebody else's version of acceptable. You came here to build something extraordinary, and that includes a metabolism that supports your ambitious life. That's what really matters. That's a wrap on today's episode of the Slay podcast. To my regular listeners and Slay Day ones, if you like this episode or found it useful, I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and send this to a friend who might need to hear it, so we can build a community of people we actually like. In return, I promise to keep bringing you the very best episodes so that you can make a real difference in your own life, because you deserve to win. Now, if you need at-home workouts, check out our Slay app. If you need in-person community, come and check out our Run Club. And if you need personal training, DM me directly. All of the links you'll find below. See you next week.